For Orlando Pirates, of course, grabbing that Carling Cup for the very first time as the top flight team that goes up against the Carling All-Stars. Now joining me is coach of the Carling All-Stars, none other than Mangoba Mngiti. Coach, as you grab that umbrella there, your thoughts on how the side performed. It is unfortunately the first time in the history of this format that the All-Stars team lose against their opponents.
I think it was just unfortunate because in my opinion on any other day we could have won the game, because I think we had three penalty shouts, and first half belonged to us, but unfortunately when we lost Peterson in goals because of an injury, then it made our life a little bit difficult. So from there we had to now to try and balance things up, but when you change the goalkeeper, it's always going to leave you in a difficult spot.
When you are talking of that injury to Peterson, there's also that goal Galituli. It's almost as though when it came in, it destabilized your team mentally a little bit and they had to come back into the game.
I think the goal came immediately after our very big chance that we got, because I think the chance that we got was quite big, where unfortunately the ball went over the bar, and immediately from there they got us on transition, and it's an area that we knew that they are very dangerous on transition. But I must also say the second half belonged to them to a certain extent. The first half belonged to us, and anything that could have happened first half would have changed the complexion of the game. But let's give credit to them and congratulate them for winning the cup.
What is it that you were doing in the first 45 that kept them at bay?
No, I think our passing game was quite good and our field occupation was quite good, and we had a lot of verticality and movements that threatened the box, and that is where I think we created the penalties that I'm talking about, because from where I was sitting, I'm honestly sure that it was penalties, and if I'm wrong, I will be happy to apologize.
Very quickly, your experience today.
I think it was a wonderful experience, and thanks to Carling for affording us this opportunity, and thanks to the South Africans for giving me this opportunity, because I think we did our best to win the match, but unfortunately we couldn't.
Thank you very much, Coach. There you have it. That is a coach of the Carling All-Stars, Coach Mangoba Mngiti. No, I'm okay with the umbrella, Coach. Now joining me is none other than the man of the match. That is Hotto, the captain of the side. And joining him to hand over his trophy is none other than brand manager at Carling Black Label, Unonjabulo Ndwandwe. Please hand him his trophy. A massive congratulations to the captain, who walks away with 100,000 rand. Captain, my captain, you led from the front. You made sure that the team walks away with the victory. What are your thoughts on how the side performed?
First and foremost, let me thank the full name God for today's encounter. And yeah, as you said, I was the captain for today's match, because our captains are not here, actually. They left. So I had to lead the ship, and I'm just grateful. We managed to win this cup, That's what we came for, and yeah, we are just grateful.
What was this experience like, and how different was it to when you guys played against Marumo Gallants?
It was a different game, because it's different players and very good players that were brought together for the All-Star teams. And yeah, it was a difficult one.
What are you doing with the 100,000?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm going to get myself, I think, 14 sheep, 12 goats, and 24 chickens.
Done. All the best with that.
Thank you, ma'am.
There you have it. That is Hotto, the captain of the side, and the man who has made sure that he captains from the front and he gets the team to get that all-important victory. As we had mentioned, it was the absolutely first time that the All-Stars team have lost this encounter since this match has taken on this format. So for Orlando Pirates, an absolutely emphatic victory that has made sure that they now grab their third trophy of the season. Something I had spoken to Coach Abdeslam Wadu about. He is coming through just now to have this conversation about this third trophy. Speaking of which, Coach, when we started, I said to you, you have an opportunity to grab your third trophy. And you said, yes, it is there for the offering. And if we can take it, we will. You have. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think we have to give credit to our player. to our club, to our management, to the staff, technical staff. They are doing a wonderful job. So it's a very good gift for our fans, for our club. It's a fantastic. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because it's a club who have a vision, who knows what they want, and we are working for that. And we will keep going working because we have a very important second part of the season. We are going to celebrate these trophies, but we don't have to forget in one corner of our head that the second part of the season will be the most difficult, but the most interesting as well. So my head is already for the next part of the season. I will celebrate with the guys, but straight away I will think for the second part of the season.
What are your thoughts on how the side performed here today, especially because the one thing that became very evident is that when it comes to Orlando Pirates, there is no such thing as a second string Orlando Pirates team.
Yeah, you know, you have been since the beginning of the season that the impact players are doing a lot for that club. It's the philosophy that we wanted to implement this season with the club. Like I told you, we don't have any substitute. We have only players and impact players. And we have seen again today the guy who came from the bench. They changed the physiognomy of the match. Fantastic goals. But we were patient, you know. It was not easy because we had the wind against us at the first half. And it was difficult to build from the back. But we were patient, and in the second part of the second half, now we were able to develop our football. We find some space and to get quickly in the box and to score. So it's fantastic for the players. Congratulations for them.
Congratulations to them. But before I let you go, let's get in that Carling Champions check to come through. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates. There is Kwezi Villa, the marketing manager of Carling Black Label, handing over the trophy to Mpumi Khoza. A massive, massive congratulations. Ntata Khoza, a very quick question to you. What does it feel like to Orlando Pirates? Coach Abdeslam says, when the team says go out there, this is your mission, this is what you do. 3 trophies in the bag.
I think it's very important for us because our supporters, especially here in KZN, they always come up in numbers. So our job is always to try and make sure that the support that they give us, that we pay them back by having great performances like today.
What are your thoughts on how the team performed today?
More importantly for me today, it's the depth in the squad that we have. The youngsters coming through and showing us that whichever way we go, we still have depth and quality to be able to get us the points that we need.
An absolute massive congratulations to you and the team here today.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There you have it, 2 million rand in the bag for Orlando Pirates, the 3rd trophy for the season so far. Coach Abdeslam Wadu says, I am already looking ahead to 2026. Aye, to the rest of the Betway Premiership sides. That's... Oh, before I go, I have to have a quick conversation with Ubongi Wagakongo. Your thoughts on this experience here today?
Hayi ucabanga nje kwami ngijabule kakhulu ngendlela okwenzakeke ngayo iexperience ukufunda ukuba nededication nokuyimisela ukuthi into mayenzekile isuke yenzekile kodwa ke hayi phela lemvula wesisi uyibonile isimo besinjani mhlawumbe bengizowina kube mhlawumbe bekubalele impela kukhona nelanga manje imvula nomoya kuyaphazamisa isimo semvula ngesikwazi ukusitawula.
I could argue that both sides were playing on the exact same weather, so it shouldn't have affected you.
Sisi nambe sengithembile impela kodwa nje ngivele ngaphunyukwa iqathe emlonyeni, and I thought I was going to win for sure, but what happened, it just happened on the last minute. Izinto ke ziyajika vele egcineni ukutshela ukuthi seku right kanti iqatha nje bese likuphunyuka ususho impela ukuthi hayi sengiyagwinya manje sengizohlafuna bese kube kujika kuwele emuva.
Thank you very much.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu sis.
There you have it. That is Bongi Kongo on his experience as a champion coach. Now, the 2 men who are responsible for the DDC team that has made this side tick. Coach Vela, Coach Vivi, your thoughts on this experience?
Look, I think one needs to acknowledge and say, Carling Black Label, thank you very much for this initiative. This is a brilliant one. It exposes more of our players, and we want to see more of this. And back to the game itself, I think the best team did not win today. But you're playing a team that is always winning their own song. They're always winning. Even if they did not have a good day today, but they ended up winning. But I think our boys did well and we played good football.
What were your thoughts on how the DDC players were playing with senior players, but they held their own here today? What did you observe?
Yeah, just to top up on what Coach Vela said, I thought it was superb. The boys left a really good indication against a really superb team. If you look, even them in their team had some young players from the Diski. So also just to the PSL, you know, and the Diski, what's happening in this country. I always say that competition has saved South African football. If you look at what's going through and how many of them are going to play now in the AFCON that graduated from this platform. So awesome opportunity for the players, for us to learn. And it's just been amazing, yeah.
A very quick one. We just saw Kaizer Chiefs going to the UK. Who's winning the DDC this season?
I think we will defend our title.
We're going to quietly go about our business. Let's see.
There you have it. Those are the DDC coaches. They made the All-Stars team.